It was perfectly understandable that a huge crowd made the journey to Tralee on Friday night for the semi-finals of the aptly named BoyleSports.com Race of Champions. 12 of Ireland's finest were in action for this €15,000 prize. And so we move on to the opening semi-final of the BoyleSports.com Race of Champions, and first up is Hooverville wearing the red jacket. He's trained by Graham Holland for Graham Ash, and Sean Gresham, a son of Where's Pedro and Farlow Mirror, beaten favourite in the Lee Strand 550. He's won 5 of his 9 starts. 2 is Ballymacvic. He needs little introduction. This son of Kinlochbray and Ballymacvicky is trained by Liam Dowling. He's been one of Ireland's best for quite some time. He's 22 wins from 40 starts. 3 in slips Dino, another youngster trained by David Kennedy for Richard Forrest, the son of Rock Chase Bullet, and in slips Valentine. He's 5 wins from 14 starts, another with a bright future. In 4 is Ardford Thunder, top-class individual, trained by Francis O'Donnell for Noel Clifford and Adrian Clifford, a son of Jubilee Vieri and Soviet Cheyenne. 5 is Holburn Jr., perhaps a shade too far for this fellow. He has the sprint track record here at Tralee. He can rocket to the corner, second runner for Graham Holland. And out in 6, Millridge Leader, owned by Donald O'Mahony, a son of Mount Leader Matt and Sarge's Beauty. This fellow in tremendous form at Tralee in recent weeks. Runners in traps for this opening semi-final of the Race of Champions. In 1, Hooverville. 2 is Ballymacvic. In 3, in slips Dino. 4, Ardford Thunder. 5, Holburn Jr. And in 6, we have Millridge Leader. The hare now coming up behind traps. The break all important. Away they go. A good start by trap 1 up the inside. Hooverville also 2. Ballymacvic going up strongly on the outside. 6, Millridge Leader. But into the bend, Ballymacvic just showing in front of 1, Hooverville. The pair bump slightly, but it's 2. Ballymacvic now by 3 parts of a length. 1, Hooverville, and back in third is 6, Millridge Leader. 1, Hooverville really serving up to Ballymacvic down the far side. Nip and tuck into the third bend. Ballymacvic on the outside. Hooverville with the inside line. 6, Millridge Leader trying to close. Ardford Thunder back and forth, but onto the final turn. Ballymacvic and Hooverville coming up the line. Oh, what a finish! It looks like 2. Ballymacvic held on, but an absolutely blanket finish. 4 greyhounds within a length or 2 of each other. Ballymacvic may have just got there, but we're going to leave it to go to the judge. And so the result of a thrilling opening semi-final. First was trap 2, Ballymacvic. Second was 6, Millridge Leader, and back in third was 1, Hooverville. The winning time 29.97, but what a thriller it was.
Yeah, it was a cracking semi-final. It was great to see Ballymacvic the way he ran, and he turned back the clock, so to speak. He trapped reasonably well. I think there's more to come from him in the trapping department. Himself and Hooverville had a great battle to the bend. Hooverville, a young dog of Graham Holland's, lost little in defeat. Millridge Leader really impressed me actually, because I thought he had a big price. He'd got good early pace and he didn't break tonight. Stayed on very, very strongly, got up close home. 1 and 2 probably did bump and cost each other a lot of ground. I wouldn't read too much into the time, but Ballymacvic turning back the clock just goes to show he's still going to be a force to be reckoned with in the final, and what a final it's going to be.
And so to the second semi-final of the BoyleSports.com Race of Champions. 1 is Siderian Blaze, trained by Graham Holland for the McGuinness Wooder Johnson Syndicate. This is a son of Kinlochbray and Silverhill Teen, a dog with immense pace from start to finish. He's returning after a short spell in England. He has serious claims. 2 is Farhide Hero. Brendan Mansell owns and trains this son of Hondo Black and Akela Express, one of the outsiders, but a dog with talent. 3 is Paradise Silver, a brilliant son of Hondo Black and Dalcash Diva, trained by Pat Buckley for the Jarn Davis McGilligan Syndicate. This dog, if he gets loose, well, he can take some catching. In 4 is Green Prince, one of the promising youngsters in action, trained by Liam Dowling for Declan Thornton, a son of Druby Scolari and Polar Floss. He's won 6 of his 13. In 5, the Lee Strand winner, Van Frankie, trained by Owen McKenna for Keith Doherty and Peter O'Toole, a son of Westmead Hawk and Lady Dacia, a half-brother to Van Rooney, of course, the Puppy Derby winner. And out in trap 6 we have Skywalker Farlow, the hot favourite, trained by Francis O'Donnell for the Patterson Byrne O'Donnell Syndicate, a son of Skywalker Ace and Final Orchid. They don't come much faster than this brilliant Easter Cup champion. He flies down the far side, he'll be powering up the home straight, and he is the one they have to beat. And so the runners now in traps for this second semi-final of the BoyleSports.com Race of Champions. 1, Siderian Blaze. 2 is Farhide Hero. 3, Paradise Silva. 4, Green Prince. And 5, Van Frankie. And out in 6 we have the favourite, Skywalker Farrell. The hare now coming up behind traps. And off they go. A good start by trap 2, Farhide Hero. Now 5 going well. Van Frankie up the inside. Siderian Blaze now takes over. Siderian Blaze goes on. Trap 6, Skywalker Farlow slipping round in third spot, but has work to do with Siderian Blaze. Clear, passing halfway to 5, Van Frankie. Now 5, Skywalker Farlow starting to wind up his challenge. He moves swiftly into second spot, sets his eyes on the leader, Siderian Blaze. Still 4 clear from in second. 6, Skywalker Farlow is devouring the ground. It's 1, Siderian Blaze, but here comes 6, Skywalker Farlow on the outside, and Skywalker Farlow gets up to beat one Siderian Blaze. I think it's 4 Green Prince back in third spot, but what a run there by Skywalker Farlow. Came from a mile behind to pick up Trap 1 Siderian Blaze. The winning time, very fast, 29.58. And so the result of the second semi-final of the BoyleSports.com Race of Champions. First was Trap 6 Skywalker Farlow. Second was Trap 1 Siderian Blaze. Back in third was 4 Green Prince. The winning time, 28.58. A sensational run by Skywalker Farlow.
Oh, well, the second semi-final was breathtaking, wasn't it? Skywalker Farlow, Matt O'Donnell's dog, what can't he do, to be honest? He won the Easter Cup in Shelbourne Park. He was 6-7 lengths behind off the second bend, behind a dog that was favoured for the English Derby. Did get knocked out, unfortunately, early in the competition, but Skywalker Farlow, breathtaking. He turns back the clock to the College Causeway-esque, and he's going to be the one to beat in the final. He's going to be odds on. He's the one they'll all have to beat. He'll probably need a bit of trouble at the opening bend, but he doesn't have great early pace, so that gives a chance to everything in the final. If he does get clear, he is the likely winner. Siderian Blaze, you might not have noticed it, did come up with the traps tonight. He's got blistering early pace. There's more to come from him, I feel, if he can just trap a little bit better. He's drawn in one in the final. I think if he can trap a little bit quicker, he could be the one that Skywalker Farlow will have to catch. But on tonight's performance, you'd have to say Skywalker Farlow definitely the one to beat.
And so to the all-important trap draw for the final of the 2014 BoyleSports.com Race of Champions. In 1, Siderian Blaze. 2 is Hooverville. In 3, Green Prince. 4, Ballymac Vic. In 5, Millridge Leader. And out in 6, we have Skywalker Farlow. What a race it promises to be. It should certainly live up to its name, the Race of Champions.
What a final it's going to be. Top and bottom affair are going to dominate the betting anyway. Siderian Blaze and Skywalker Farlow, they finished first and second there in the second semi-final, and the quickest time, 29.58. That looks as though that's the form to beat. You have Ballymac Vic, the old-timer. He's been there, done that. You can rule him out at your peril, so to speak. But Skywalker Farlow, definitely going to be the market leader. He's going to be odds on. Everybody was impressed. You'd have to be blind not to be impressed with him. He looks as though he is the one that probably will take the Boyle Sports Race of Champions. Saying that, you would have to fancy Siderian Blaze if he can trap, and Skywalker Farlow did get a bit of trouble on the outside. You would fancy that Graham Holland's runner will probably just kick clear on the inside, but as we saw tonight, wherever Skywalker Farlow is going to be down the back, everyone's going to be looking for him. He's the one to beat, and it promises to be an absolute brilliant final.